The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Here's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Target.
Back to throw, Darnold. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. There's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Found his target, it's Anderson. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
We're going to set. Mike 29. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Darnold on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
He's not going to get me.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise...
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
That's what I'm talking about, defense.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
It's important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. Hatch it.
5.
Saquon Barkley running right.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
50, play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gardner. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score.
Ready? 10-2, sir.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants.
Hey, there he is. Touchdown, baby. Keep it rolling.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
There we go.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I'm going to hit you.
Leonard Williams able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
I can't believe they even let you play. 46, boys, 46.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A final shot before the break, Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So we've reached halftime with a visiting Giants, I guess you could say, on top of the Jets in this New York rivalry. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Baby.
Coach?
Let's go.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
On 1st down, Bell. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
You got him.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 43-yard line.
Mike 29. Check pass. Check pass.
Again, it's Bell. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Watch the screen.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
We got this.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of we're holding.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Give me the ball every time,
Touchdown,
fellas.
Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Darnold. And Thomas has it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Darnold to throw again. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 16 yards, a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Here we go.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing again is Darnold. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point right down the middle, and it makes the score 21-10. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
The 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 47 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
We got this.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Tighten up.
General West.
Back to the air, Darnold, 1 second down. That's complete. It's Bell. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Let him know, let him know.
Again, Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Record. Shift.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We're going to sign. Mike 29. All day, every day.
A first down throw, Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He's looking deep for Bell. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll take out an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Again, it's Barkley. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Protein spill. Ready.
Jones, off play action. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Slam.
They'll try the right side here, Barkley. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Here we go. Kill.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jones gets this one to his running back, Wayne Gallman. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Stand.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now Saquon Barkley, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Mike 29. Let's go. Let's get this ball.
Darnold from the gun. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Alert 3, alert 3.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To the air again, Darnold. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defense is talking about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. They haven't been on the same green.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the end. Yeah. One up and up is magic. Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out and kick it. You laughing, now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action, living in a dream, now my music they be blasting, step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion, had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking, bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle, you can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle, they tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble, feel like I ain't ate in weeks.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with their rivals and co-tenants here in the building, the New York Jets. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Ready up.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. I got it. Sponge.
Pilot, 64, weak. Look, squeeze.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Now.
Check.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Three down.
2 yards.
On second down, Barkley takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run
Ready,
because
ready.
everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Hey, Sam on.
Hey, watch the ship.
Shoot.
On third down, Barkley. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is. Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
132 fighter.
Now Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go now.
So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46.
It's our time. Check three.
Ready.
Barkley. Past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 46 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Rosas True Blue on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Single.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold caught here by Bell. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it with Bell. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold, a screen to Bell. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Darnold now to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Their confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. To throw is Darnold. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. But a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
We got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Brings up 2nd.
Get it.
On 2nd down now. Barkley And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Giants 7, Jets 0.
Ready.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 46.
Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete to Gallman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6-6, bullet high.
Check, crunch.
Deep river.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Come on, set. 50, plant. Let go.
On 2nd down, Barkley. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Leo.
Don't want it.
Down.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st.
8, read.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
60, Pittsburgh.
Hey.
Blue draw, Corkers.
Check 31. Check 31. Check 26. Check 26.
Shoot.
This is Barkley.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Check pass. You go tight. You got tight.
Ready.
On the toss, there goes Gallman. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
Go now.
That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
He's coming.
Hit it.
Now Jones on 3rd down. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Hey, seam 6. Get it.
Throwing Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
Here we go.
That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. 2nd and 2. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Come on, fellas.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of...
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Ready? 15, Lonnie.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Check three, check three, check three.
Big rip.
On first down, Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Ready? 30 base.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gone.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Let's go.
Don't get nervous.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop a shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turn him loose.
And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
Down. 50, plant.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Alert flare, alert flare.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Rolling to his right. Thomas has got it. Complete. 23 yards the pickup there.
Let's go.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold, eluding the pressure right. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Right here.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
I got him.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Darnold to throw again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Ready.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Check. Let's go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. Now it's Barkley. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Wide. 22 Jet Bomber.
Watch it.
Darnold on first down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 51 yards. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's do this.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
Check hot route. Hit it.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go to Barkley again. Now, despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Watch twist.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They're going to try and throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Got it.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here. 1st and 10. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
You're out.
Check 50.
Now a give, right side. Barkley, room here to run. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Let's go.
Oh, that's a big one right there. You talk about breaking off a huge chunk of real estate. But if you're the defensive coordinator, you cannot dwell on the fact you just gave up an explosive run. You have to look ahead, regroup your guys, and figure out a way to slow down this attack.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Jordan Jenkins. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. 2nd and 14. And the pressure gets to him again. Brandon Copeland in there to drop him. It sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Ready, break.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Bravo. Let's go.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Catch made by Slayton. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Get ready.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. A first down throw. Darnold flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter.
Mike 29. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Throwing again on second down. Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darryl Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him. Look at him. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security turn.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
That's how you score on him.
Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Let's go, baby.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Got him.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The reception good for 7. It's third down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. To the air again, Darnold. Open man is Anderson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Let's go.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line.
Watch a slant. Yo, 80. Watch a slant.
61, matchbox lights.
Darnold from the red zone now. This one caught by Crowder. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Let's go.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Bell. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
That's what I'm talking about.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll try again with Bell. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination, and they got it done on the second try.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Come on,
The
set.
other New York
15
offense
line.
getting ready
15
for
line.
their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I'm going to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Jones. And some room to roam now. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jones throwing again. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead.
Ready.
You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Back to throw. Jones. And this is incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
On 2nd and 10. Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards and a Giant first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Let's go.
Darius Slayton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now up to 14. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Come on, QB, come on.
On first down, it's Darnold. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turn.
fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my data. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With his rhymes, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash when the money falls. My bad, yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay,
Man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the big skin, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, one point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed?
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams that met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway.
All day, baby, all day.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
6-6, pull it high.
Watch the edge.
Let's go.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Let's go now.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Out, 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 out.
Ready, ready.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Okay,
this
ready?
defense looking for an early stop.
Let's make
this
these
is
babies
3rd
crawl
down
all
and
the way back home,
6.
y'all. Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Hit it.
They run the counter. Barkley. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the
Let's
right
go.
call.
10
1st and
over.
10.
57. Hey, watch the slant. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Get it.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Here we go.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now a give, right side. Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Patrick Owasor coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Now Riley Dixon on. He did his collegiate kicking upstate at Syracuse. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. And it's taken in at the 9. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Come on, set the mic. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie. All day. All day. Zoom, zoom. 29. Let it go.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Letting one go deep for Roberts. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea.
You see me out here?
Yeah, that's where you got to know to just throw it away and punt the football. It's hard to do because giving up on plays is not in these guys' DNA. But here, he's out of the pocket and tries to force one, and now it's going the other way.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Let go.
On first down, Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing, Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
His pass complete to Saquon Barkley.
Down. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie.
You better bring it. I'm letting you.
Jones now on 3rd down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. We'll have a little curl there against zone, but the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area, let your quarterback hit you.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Finds his tight end Ingram. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
It's our time. 61. Match
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Let's go.
222, Jet Bomber.
On third down, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Ready?
Let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Ready. 50, plant.
Here we go. Showing eight.
Hit it.
On second down, Barkley only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Get it.
To throw on third down, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Just like that.
Check.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Tough spot here, 3rd and 18, following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. Back to throw, Jones. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Ready. 91. Mike 29.
Watch the run. They're running it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
They're not ready for this. They still play.
Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Hey, Mike Orban. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Shift.
66, bullet, ha.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd and 9, Jackson on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
That's my boy.
Willie Snead. 66 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there.
57.
Hey, exit. General West.
Coming to you. Switch.
Shoot.
Here's Jones. Off the play fake. He completes it to Tate. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Stop.
Brings up 3rd down.
Ready up.
48. Look, hey, we gonna make the.
Hey, wahoo.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
5.
Jones off play action. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Here's Thomas. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal, ain't got a that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad ain't pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 60 yards.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
That's it. Big hit.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go play action with Jackson, rolling to his right. He uncorks it for Snead. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. On the return, it's Tate. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Come on,
good
set.
starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
50 seconds.
Now Jones, operating from the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And now running right through him. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
57. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Hit it.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up a third down.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Don't worry. Ready, set. This is more where I came from.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Get it.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Back to throw. Jones looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, that's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Joker. Hey, Joker. Check nickel.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Dexter Lawrence in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Letting one go deep for Roberts. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover in their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Let's go, baby.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Okay, ready, Mike 29. Here we go,
They'll run on 1st down. It's Ingram. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Tighten up.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
Yeah, from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Barkley. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, he'll try and run it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
On the set is Mike. Mike 29. Check, 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 check.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Let's put that team on the front.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. That is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
29 is the Mike.
4th down, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
Ready to break.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point series.
If you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a give, right side. Barkley, he's got the first down and more inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
Let's go.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like a super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They run the counter. Barkley. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. The strong safety position end up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Give him 6 yards in the first down. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Watch twist.
Hey, Sam on.
Kill.
Now.
Here's Gallman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
That's it, baby.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
18.
As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Check.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Topper! Topper! Shoot!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, as the first half is winding down, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm coming back.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And some room to work. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coach is screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens' 42-yard line.
Let's go now.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
6 man. Check curls. Check
it.
Gallman will run it.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
A 57-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. This one complete to Ingram. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson being chased out left. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Ready up! There's the mic.
Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense